you don't have a healthy nutrition or a diet, you can work out all you want, but you're not going to fix what's going on inside. Okay? So it goes exactly in that order. Healthy mindset, because it's going to be worth to eat the food, and when you're going to be worth to eat the food, then it's going to be worth the workout. Right? Make sense? So, here in LBF, we pride ourselves on community. Okay? If you don't have a community of support, it's hard to do this on your own. Hence why global gyms don't work. But the foundation of your pyramid is nutrition. You have to eat. And you have to eat often. And you have to eat whole foods, good food, food that doesn't have like 1,000 names attached to it. Quality over quantity. Okay, I can't state this enough. I have a client who just walked in who learned this lesson the hard way. Okay, so I'm a big stickler for form. If I tell you to put the barbell down, it is not because I'm trying to demoralize you. It is not because I'm trying to make you look like an idiot in front of the class. It is not like I'm trying to cut you down. It is because I am 100% asshole when it comes to form. If you have a shitty looking form, I will tell you, put the weight down. And I'll be nice about it at first, and then I'll tell you again, and then I'll tell you again, and then I stop telling you. And then you get hurt, and then I'll be like, I told you. And I will say that. I'm not scared to say that. Okay? Because I don't want anybody to get hurt. I actually give a shit about people in my gym. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. You can ask any one of my girls. They've had to go down in weight. They've snuffed. They've huffed about it. Okay? They feel like their ego got hurt a little bit, which is fine. I would rather you walk out of here kind of a little bit shrugged down than walking out of here in an ambulance, maybe, stretcher, going to see Tim again. This is probably the most important part of any workout. Nobody knows about this stuff unless you come to a CrossFit type gym or unless you have a coach that's really knowledgeable. Mobility and recovery. Does anybody just by looking at the pictures, can anybody tell me what mobility is? No? Not even my LDFers?
Oh, I wasn't listening. What's the question?
That's what happens in class too. The movements to help you give more mobility so that you can do the exercise better, which is bang on. So when you guys are in the gym and you guys get here 5 to 10 minutes early, this is called a foam roller. Okay? When you guys have sore muscles, or if you have never worked out, or if you have a desk job, or if you're on your feet all day, your muscles do this. You want the muscles to be in this kind of positioning. You want them to flow, but what happens is they knot up. So when you go to do a squat, it's going to restrict you because it's not going to be able to open up. Mobility class is next Saturday. I want to see all you guys here. It's almost a mandatory class. You need to learn how to do this mobility stuff. Okay, if you can come, there's a 7 a.m. class, an 8 a.m. class, and a 9 a.m. class. Get your butts here. Also part of your recovery is sleep. How many of you guys only get 3 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep a night? Okay, well you're a teenager, so that's okay.
I'm in my 30s and I do that.
Okay, it's in their 30s. Okay, so you gotta think when you're sleeping, you gotta think of it as your body repairing itself. If you're only gonna let your body repair itself for 3 hours a night, that's like charging your phone and only charging it at 30%. What do you think is gonna happen in your day? It'll die out, right? Your phone will die out. What do you think will happen to your body over time if you don't give it a chance to recover after, especially my workouts, once you guys get into it? Okay? You gotta let your body rest. Rest is important. Rest is like, I'd say almost up there with the importance of fitness. It's probably the most important thing in fitness. The muscles. Recovery pyramid is the biggest thing. Nutrition is on there. Nutrition. Why is nutrition on there for recovery? Because you got to repair those muscles after you work out. You got to feed them. If you don't feed them, they're going to starve and then they're going to eat themselves up. You don't want that. You got to sleep. You got to eat. And you got to rest. So what ends up happening, the chart at the top here, you just see the green line. and it just keeps going lower and lower and lower. Okay? That's not adequate rest, not adequate sleep, not adequate nutrition. Do you see it now? Do you see why it's so important to get those three things in there? Listen to your body, because your body is going to be that guide for you. Alright? Any questions on overtraining? Not one question on overtraining? Okay. I'm really good at explanations. Expectations versus goals. Expectations has a very, very negative vibe to it. Because it's like you're expecting yourself to get here 6 days a week, and if you fail to get here 6 days a week, what happens with that? We get pissed off at ourselves, right? Oh, I completely failed. I messed up. And then what happens to that? Then you start to not care so much, and then you miss another 2 days, and then you start to miss another 2 days, and then eventually you just stop coming. This happens often enough, guys. So expectations, get that out of your vocabulary for right now. I don't want it in there. I want you guys to think of goals. So what's the goal? Be smart about your goals. Be specific. Make sure that they're measurable. So if your goal is to get here 4 days a week, get here 4 days a week and make it happen. There's a shitload of classes to choose from, so you guys can pick that. Okay? Make it attainable. If you know that your schedule is crazy and that you really only have 4 days to get here, then just commit to 4. Because you'll also notice that when you commit to 4 and you get into that positive energy about it, you might actually start coming to 5. You might actually come to 6. And then 1 week is going to be better than another week. One day you're going to have a really good training day. One day you're going to have a really bad training day. Make sure that the goal is relevant to your goal, okay, to what your goal is for the next 12 weeks. Make sure whatever that you can commit to, that it's relevant to what you can do. Okay, so picking and choosing your classes, and then of course your time. You want to make sure that you're making the time, or that you have the time to make the 4 days, 5 days. Okay? I strongly recommend myself 5 days a week to come to the gym. Because you can come to the gym sore as shit, and you can do mobility for an hour. Or you can come and say, you know what, I'm really, really sore today, so I'm not going to reach a 1 RM, which is a 1 rep max. But I'm going to work on skill of the squat. So you're going to pick up the bar, and you're going to put on 45 pounds, and you're just going to work that. So that you're always working the skill. Does that make sense to you guys? What's the biggest fear that you guys have? Just shout it out. Me? I'm a pussycat.
I'm afraid of failure.
Afraid of failure. Oh, I'm so freaking glad you said that. Afraid of failure. Okay? That's why I wrote this. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. I'm not going to get too much into it with the fear, but when you get into the aspects of fear, usually if it drives you, okay, let it drive you. Let it pull you. Let it guide you. Because usually, like when I go to set up for my 1 rep max of whatever, I'm always a little bit scared. I had a little bit of butterflies before I even came up here. Okay. I was scared to shit to do the Get Fit Challenge. Ask my people. Okay? I brought this up to Renee 2 years ago. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. It's too scary. It's too scary to do this. Right? Because you got a lot of people that are going to follow you. Okay? But you just have to realize that you learn a little bit at a time. You grow your confidence a little bit at a time. You have a team to support you when you're feeling scared or unsure. Okay? And the fear of failing, what's worse? Trying and failing or never trying? Welcome to Lions Den Fitness. You guys came here because you wanted to challenge yourselves. You guys came here because you knew you were going to have the support. You guys came here because we're all on this same type of journey. We're all on this type of mission together. Okay? You now belong to this family. You are now my family, which means good luck to you guys. This is what the gym is. It's not just a place to come and work out. It's a place to come and meet your friends. It's a place to come and have some fun. I was talking with someone the other day. You have to make working out fun. It sucks, it hurts, you're out of breath, your muscles are burning and screaming, but it has to be fun. And if you're sitting there and you're pissing your pants laughing with your partner right beside you and you're still getting a kick-ass workout, like how awesome is that? You're socializing and working out at the same time. Who needs the bar? You need this bar. You ready for your first workout? 3 rounds. I'm not fucking with you. 3 rounds. 10 squats, 10 push-ups. Go. I need you guys to get into the habit of signing up for your classes. When you guys have your email, you're going to log into Zen Planner. It's going to prompt you right away to give you a new password, okay, because we give you some default password, and it prompts you to get your new stuff. I need you guys to fill in all your profile stuff. I need a contact for an emergency contact, so when you write emergency contact, I not only need a name, but I do need a phone number. Otherwise, I can yell, but I don't think I can yell that loud. Okay? So that's the just in case anything happens at the gym. God forbid, but anything can happen, right? I need you guys to fill out the profile. You also have the option of putting a picture on there. You're going to sign in, and then you can check into your classes. Now, you can click on any one of those links. Now, did anybody click on the link on Monday to sign up, and did it show you the workout? I've been trying to find a way to do that. Did it show you the workout?
No, mine doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
On the phone?
On my phone.
No, it's different on the phone. Okay, so you get to pick whatever class times you want, register for them, and you can only do it up for 2 weeks at a time because the 5:30 a.m. class and the 7 p.m. class right now seem to be the most popular ones. Okay? Chaos equals injuries, and that's just bullshit. I don't want that. Okay? So you got all these class times to choose from. If there's only one specific class time that you can do, then make sure at the end of those 2 weeks that you've signed up for the next 2 weeks. Okay? When 1 week is done, you can already sign up for the next week. Only 2 weeks at a time.
So if someone keeps signing up for a time slot but not showing up,
Then I will make sure that that person gets an email. That's another thing, guys. The accountability part of the Zen Planner. And this is where the personal responsibility comes in. If you can't make that class time, try within the 24 hours to uncheck your name. Because if there's a waiting list, then that next person gets in. Okay, so uncheck. I know that lives are busy and you're like, the last thing that you're going to think about is a check mark at the gym, but try. You know, and if you know that Friday you're sore and it's only Wednesday and you're not going to make Friday's class, uncheck yourself for Friday. This is important, guys. I really, really need to see you guys at the gym. If you guys happen to forget, that's one thing. Like Dana was saying, if, I'm just going to pick on Emily for a second, but if Emily consistently signed up for the 6:30 a.m. class and consistently did not show up for the 6:30 a.m. class, then Emily will get a text message or an email from me in the very, very nice way saying either commit to that class time or pick a different class time. And that's consistently. I'm not talking once in a blue moon. I'm talking like every day of the week that you pick that class and you don't show up. And you also are held accountable. If I don't see you for a week, you'll get an email. Hey, missing you at the gym. And it's that nice. It's not meant to be an asshole. Right, Monica? And I sent you pictures on Facebook. I miss you. I miss us. My heart is broken. My soul is unfilled with you. I need you. Baby. Baby. Concerns that I need to know about. If there's any injuries, please talk to me. Talk to Dana. Let us know if there's anything that we have to modify for you guys at the gym. It is your responsibility to tell me, to tell your coach, if you are limited to a specific workout. If you broke your wrist, you probably can't do a push-up in a plank position. So we have push-up bars so that you stay in a neutral wrist position. We don't know what we don't know. It is up to you guys to tell us. The days of no pain, no gain are over. If something hurts, let your coaches know. And you are not forced to step on that scale. But if you don't step on the scale, you're not eligible for the $500 cash prize because I'm not going to take your word for it that you lost 50 pounds. Okay? Oh, and FYI, the cash prize for that is not how many pounds you lost. It's on the percentage of weight loss. The percentage of weight loss. We have a nice little system. Renee and I kind of came up with the math.